The Internet must provide equal access and equal opportunity to people with diverse abilities. The United Nations Convention on the Rights of Persons with Disabilities recognizes that access to information and communications technologies, including the web, is a basic human right. Compliance might be confusing, but there are a few simple things you can do to make sure your documents, PowerPoints, and spreadsheets are compliant. If you develop the habit of turning on these features as you go, your work becomes naturally compliant. So, what are these features? The big three programs are Word, PowerPoint, and Excel. First, we're going to look at features they have in common. This image shows the bottom left corner of each of these programs. Notice the Excel on the left says accessibility is good to go. That means there are no accessibility issues in the spreadsheet. The other two, however, say accessibility needs to be investigated. A quick glance at the bottom of any Microsoft product is going to tell you the basic information. What next? You can get to the accessibility tools in several ways. The Review tab in each of the three programs has a section for accessibility. In the Home tab, there is a tool called the Selection pane. In Word, it is under Editing, Select. In PowerPoint, it is found in Arrange. In Excel, it is in Find and Select. Any of these will get you to the tools you need. The easiest way to access the tools, however, is to simply click on that accessibility notice at the bottom. Clicking on it will open the accessibility pane, which shows the areas that need to be checked. Errors are things that need to be corrected. There is a right and a wrong. Warnings are things that can be corrected in a variety of ways. You have to decide for each. The goal is to enable a screen reader to show your work to a user. From here on, we're going to look at PowerPoint as the example. While all these things can happen in Word and Excel, they are generally a result of images. PowerPoint is all about the visuals. The first type of error is missing alternative text. Alt text is applied to images. When the screen reader reaches the point of the image, it will say whatever description you have given. It is really easy to set this. Open the missing alt text by clicking on the alt text in the accessibility inspection results. Select one to fix it. You can also just right-click on an image and select Edit Alt Text. In either case, you will need to add a description. Here, enter what you want the screen reader to say when it gets to that image. Our next error is missing slide title. In the View tab, select Outline View from the presentation views. It opens a side panel where you can see your slide titles. The slide title is the first thing a screen reader will read. Here you can see that one has a title, Popcorn, the other does not. It is the problem showing up in the inspection results. It is super easy to fix this. Just enter a slide title. Be careful not to name multiple slides with the same name. Microsoft does not like that either. Captions is a warning because closed captioning and subtitles are different things. Subtitles are laid over the video and are always on. PowerPoint will not see these and thinks the video needs to be closed captioned. You can choose to ignore these warnings based on your personal knowledge. When a screen reader begins reading a page, it has to make choices about what to read first. This is where the reading order comes into play. This slide contains 7 different items. With no additional information, PowerPoint will read them in the order they were placed on the page, not the order they appear. Here we see that I have told it to read text box 4 first, then the other items are listed in the preferred order. The eye symbol toggles visibility on and off, so that slide title you didn't want doesn't have to be visible. The lock locks an item so that it can't be accidentally moved or changed. Styles are a big part of Word. They are important for accessibility because they allow screen readers to identify sections but they're helpful for ordinary users also because they create a table of contents that helps you find your place in large works, minimize sections you're not using, and add hyperlinks within the document. You are not limited to the formatting they give you. You can see my heading style is formatted with our school color.
You can see that none of these tasks are particularly hard. It is easy to form a habit of opening the accessibility panel and fixing errors as they pop up. Most employers will require any published work be WCAG compatible, so it's a good idea to just set it up as you go. If you have any questions, please stop by the library.